this is what Minnesota winter looks like. It's brutally cold. Currently 9 below zero. I don't want to be stuck inside. It's absolutely beautiful. Normally I'd be out in my truck camper embracing the elements, but this year, things are different. So is it the doctor that hasn't put through the paperwork, or is it the insurance company that's just not approving it?
We're just waiting for your insurance company to approve it.
Okay. So I guess I'll call up Blue Cross then. It sounds like we're just waiting for approval from you guys, and that way I can make the therapy appointments. The surgeon is just saying that he's worried if we wait too long, scar tissue could develop, so I just need to make sure that I can start the therapy. Okay. Just like our winter the past few weeks, this recovery has been tough. Some days it feels like my arm is completely frozen in place, but progress is happening, even if I don't see it right away. Toby and I, we're just used to being outside, pushing myself, exploring, recording, filming, bringing you guys out into the woods. And the truth is, I've had to slow down a lot the last couple of weeks, and that's probably been the hardest part. Normally, I'm working all week and making videos on the weekends, and it's go, go, go. And the last month, it's been just sit down and wait. The big question is, when will Toby and I be bringing you out on another camping adventure? And that's a hard question to answer. Unfortunately, I don't have an exact date. I gotta be smart about it. I've been doing the same thing that some of you have been doing, just going back, watching some of the old videos. It's amazing how many places I completely forgot that I've even been to. I found this video recently. It's from a couple of years back, and it's an absolutely beautiful hike along the Kettle River. This video never did get many views. It's probably one of the lowest viewed videos on the channel. The sights were absolutely beautiful. I'd forgot about this place. I ended up getting off of work Friday night. There was a snowstorm. I couldn't find any place to go camping. So I ended up staying in a parking lot of a gas station. And the next morning, I brought you out to the Banning State Park.
It seems like every week I just keep thinking Minnesota never lets me down. I don't plan these places. Usually Friday lunch break, that's when I start thinking, what am I going to do for this week's video? Every week, it seems like we're able to find some place that's almost more beautiful than the next. This is awesome.
I do want to take a moment to just say thank you, seriously, because over the last few weeks, I've received so many well wishes, emails, even handwritten letters. Some of you have even sent in pictures of your own camping adventures, and that means more than I could ever put into words. Even folks that have gone back and watched some of the old videos, left comments, engagement in the channel, I really want to say thank you. It's those kind words, it's the encouragement. It's kind of made this tough recovery just a little bit easier. I think now though, with all this snow, we gotta get outside and do some work, and I figured why not bring you with for the weekend? You've already hung out with me, been in my house this long. Let's go outside. Connor and I, we gotta get the driveway plowed out. right, Connor, go ahead, drop it down. Go ahead, lift up on it. All right, Connor's gonna ask me some questions that you guys have had down in the comments. What do we got for the first one?
What do you use for camera equipment and editing software?
For editing software, I just use Filmora. It's a really easy program. It's pretty simple. I don't think it's considered a professional editing program by any means, but it works. And camera-wise, I got a DJI Pocket 3 and the Osmo Action 5. And that's it. For drones, just the DJI Mini 2. Nothing fancy there. All right, next question.
How long have you been camping, and what do you do for a living, and how old are you?
So I've always been doing this, and a lot of it just started from hunting. That's kind of how I started finding these places. And next question is, I'm 47 years old, and what do I do for a living? Well, I work for the state. I'm a state employee. I work for the Department of Public Safety, and that's about it. All right, what do we got for the next question?
What would be your favorite place to camp if you had one place to choose?
I think one of the most beautiful spots that I was ever at was inside the Medicine Bow National Forest in Wyoming. But I don't have a lot of experience other than camping in Minnesota. And to be honest with you, there's so many to pick from. I couldn't choose. And there's so many beautiful places. Go ahead and lift that plow up.
Next, have you ever been stuck, and what's the worst weather you've ever been in?
Ooh, have I ever been stuck? I had a video probably 3 years ago where I got stuck in a swamp, and I ended up having to call my nephew to come and pull me out. I buried the truck up to the frame. That was probably the worst I was ever stuck. Worst weather I've ever been in, probably that's a toss-up between the heat and the cold. As far as the heat, the dew point, humidity, not being able to sleep at night, the heat is just a killer. Those nights bother me. 25, 30 below, I've got a couple of videos where my eyelashes were freezing shut out on a hike. That doesn't bother me. The heat bothers me. I think this driveway is just about done, and at least we got a couple of questions answered. It is chilly out. I've got my heated jacket in the camper. The door's frozen almost. Oh no. Looks like the door broke. It broke on the inside. Like last year, I haven't been able to lock it, but now the door handle completely snapped. It's probably because it's like 22 below zero out here. We'll save that for a different day. I'm so thankful I'm not at work today. Getting back to filming after the shoulder replacement hasn't been easy, but it feels good to be creative again, being back behind the camera, and even if that's just me inviting you over to my house for the weekend. Recovery is slow, but like I said, I am making progress, and I'm excited to try and get back out of the woods with you and Toby and make some adventures over the next few weeks. And to everyone who sent messages, comments, letters, thank you. Your support means the world to me. For now, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Eventually, we'll get there. So until we do this again, be kind, be honest, and we'll see you down the road.